It's your girl Brittany here, and welcome to Brittpositivepodcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope everyone's having a blessed week. To keep up with us here, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and you can listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and Anchor. Now, if you're listening to us on YouTube, then click that subscribe button and notification bell as well to get notified to see when we have posted. And if you're listening to us on Spotify, Apple, or Anchor, then you can click that follow button to join the Brit Positive Fam Bam and download this podcast so you can listen to it on the go. All the links are down below so you can join in spreading the positivity with us. Now for our Brit Positive quote of the day: a negative mind will never give you a positive life. Now let's get started. Our topic of the day is, what's the positive in that? So what this episode is all about is we have the audience writing to me questions or stories. So some of these may have just questions for me or question that they have in general, and we can just all sit back and relax and look for the positivity together. Okay, so the first question is how to maintain long distance friendship. Aww. Well, the positive in that, first of all, is you have a friendship, and not a lot of people can say that. You know, if you are out there and you have a lot of followers and so on, but very few of them are your real close friends, that's special. It's always good to have a friend. You can have a friend across the globe, and if that's your friend, that's your friend. That's a person you can talk to, be yourself with, laugh, and build happy memories with, and that's what you call a friend. And also too, if they support you and encourage you all the time, and that's a good friend you have. So don't let those ones slip too easily from you. I would say though, how to maintain it, just, communicate, and just be able to, find things to do online together. You can play online games. You could, phone calls, watch movies on Netflix. I think they have this party watch now on Netflix where you and the person, can watch the same movie at the same time and interact while the movie's going on in a Netflix party watch thing. So just do, things like that. Skype, if people even use Skype, FaceTime, WhatsApp each other, Snapchat each other. There's even with Snapchat, this is something I'd use with my friends quite a few times, just to kind of even if we don't have much to say to each other, what we would do is Snapchat a game. There's this one my friend and I used to play where we were building blocks, and you have to keep going and all the pieces have to fit, and if it's you or the person you're versing ruins the game, your score doesn't go high anymore and all those things. And I had a friend where we did that all the time, and we didn't have to text. That game just kept us in contact with each other in such a strange way. And I think sometimes she'll be messaging me and she's like, did you move yet? And I'm like, oh no, let me go do that now. So things like that, Snapchat games, Netflix, party watch, send each other playlists. There could be a song that makes you think of them or help them through something. And I don't know why, but when I was younger, I went to sleepover, and as a gift bag, a party, I don't know what they call it anymore, party bag or, party gift bag. She created a CD, and the CD was all of her favorite songs, and she handed out as party favors. And for some reason, maybe it's because I love music so much, that CD literally holds all my childhood memories, because I can just remember playing that CD so much, and I was into the music. So if it's to even make a playlist of you and your friends' songs that you both love, sometimes if I remember a friend of mine and I don't get to see her a lot, I'll post a little Instagram picture of me and her, and then I put a Backstreet Boys song to it, just because that's a song me and her both sang to. So, things like that can just help maintain the friendship, and just every once in a while, just let each other know that you care, you're there for them, and you're here for them, and you're rooting for them to do well in life. And just, things like that helps to maintain a beautiful friendship. Okay, let's get into the next one here. What is your favorite hobby or pastime? It can be many things, but if I can name a few, I like watching some interesting Netflix shows or movies, or mostly for me though, one that I can say I'm enjoying myself the most is when I'm reading books. That's my favorite hobby or pastime. Or even playing the piano. Sometimes I'll take a whack at it and play a few songs. I'm no expert by no means, but sometimes I have fun doing that and it helps pass the time. Okay, so the next one we got here is, what is something to help start your day positive? I mean, there's a lot of things you can do to help start your day to make it positive. I believe always start your day with thankfulness, because then throughout the day, no matter what happens, you know, consciously or unconsciously will remember the things that are a blessing in your life. So if it's to get up and write 3 things that you're grateful for before you do anything in your day, do that, so that throughout the day, no matter what, if someone cut you off while driving or a hard time at work or school, those 3 things that you wrote that you're thankful for will be that anchor through your day, in the sense of like, I'm still blessed, I'm still here, there's so much good, let's focus on the good, let's add more good things on the list instead of it just being 3. You know, it's good to always remind yourself the good that's around you than the bad. Another thing you guys can do to start off your day to be positive is a prayer, you know, reading something that's encouraging, you know, make like self-encouraging cards for yourself. You know, things that you want to say, like affirmation, you know, say I'm going to have a great day today, or I am so blessed, or I am going to have a great positive day, or I'm going to show kindness to myself and others. If you just start your day that way, you're just like pronouncing good that over your life and for others around you, and that also can lead you to having a positive day. So give that a try. You know, I believe it works because I've done it and I've seen the good in my days in just starting positive and saying positive things to myself and others. And it just makes a huge difference. So give that a try, you guys. Okay, the next one we got here is, what are some films you are excited to see this summer? Good question. Well, there are a couple films out there actually that I've seen already. I saw Space Jam 2. I thought it was a cute family movie. I saw the Fast and Furious 9. Thought it was good. I am looking forward to seeing Jungle Cruise. So no spoilers for me, you guys. And Free Guy. I think that one I'm kind of like, you know, those are 2 ones I'm like waiting to go and eventually see. But yeah, I'm not really crazy about summer movies though this year. You know, it's been like maybe Netflix shows or binge watching stuff. I don't know. I think last year I watched so much stuff that it's like, I don't know, I just don't get much from watching things anymore. But I am still watching, you know, to have a nice Friday or Saturday weekend kind of thing. But yeah, Free Guy and Jungle Cruise are ones I'm looking forward to seeing eventually. Okay, and the next one is, how do I date while in a pandemic? Oh. Well, luckily we have the help of the internet in, you know, helping us still have interactions with others over the computer. So you can go on dating apps. Now, do not ask me which ones are the best ones. You know, just go and give it a try, and I think see it as an experience. Don't go into it with expectation like you're going to find the one and things like that. Like, there are people who have the story where they did meet their husband or wife on there, so I get that. But just go in to say, hey, I'm here to learn. I'm here to make friends. I'm here to see where it leads. But be safe, too. Don't be giving out your addresses and sending money and all those things over line. I don't know. I'm just saying. Just be safe. But that's one way to date during a pandemic. I think I heard there's like a social distance date. So, you know, you guys kind of stay like 6 feet apart and, you know, have a nice little coffee or so. People are getting vaccinated now, though, so I think it's a bit different. I think people are going on dates now, but still, just be careful and, you know, ask the question, hey, have you been vaccinated yet? And if they're like, no, be like, you know, call me when you do. Or if they haven't and they have a legit reason why, I don't know, hear them out. All I say, it depends on you and what you're comfortable with. You know, there are people who will write that in their profile, I hear, where it's like they're vaccinated. And then you're like, oh, okay. So like, you know, you go ahead. And then some aren't. And like I said, it depends on what you want. So just keep that in mind. Next one is, any ideas of summer activities to do this year? Well, a lot of people now, like I said before, are vaccinated. So, you know, I guess there's more places that you can travel, and I think people are traveling again. So, travel if you can. There's the beach, the lake. They can go and hang out, have a nice little social distance barbecue, create a game, use your creativity and create a game with cards or like your own thing, like, whatever it is. Be creative this summer. If you want to try something different that you never tried before, like knit. I've never knit, and I might try it because it's summer, and I think summer is that opportunity to try new things. So try something you've never done before. Don't be like, oh, I never seen this movie, I'm gonna watch it. That's just a movie. We've all seen movies we've never seen and end up seeing it, and we're like, oh, it was good, but actually something like an activity that you've never done before. I'm not saying it has to be knitting, but just something that you were like, I would never do it, or I didn't want to. Because, like, for example, if you never baked before, try baking. Do something simple like making cupcakes or cookies or a cake, Just do stuff that you never normally do, just to bring some interesting difference in your season of summer. Love the podcast. Just wanted to say thank you for showing so much love. Oh my goodness, this podcast is so positive and loving. Aw. I love this. You guys are so sweet. What is one of your fave things about podcasting? Okay, good question. I would say I love the interactions I have with you guys online. It's been really nice and fun, and everybody's so supportive and positive, and it's just good to see that. And a lot of the followers, you guys are just amazing, and your love and positivity never goes unnoticed. I really love what I do, and I try to make the time for it. I really do, because it's just so fulfilling for me, but also just knowing that at least if one person can, feel positive and good from listening to the podcast and an interaction or any positivity at all that I'm able to put out and they receive it, it's all well worth it. So yeah, that's one of my favorite things about podcasting. Okay, next one is, how do I deal with going in for work while still going through a pandemic? Ooh, I can relate to this one actually, because I had to go back out there in the work world with mask and everything, and it can be a bit nerve-wracking at first because you don't know, you can't see the germ, and it was kind of like you just all being distant from each other, when before it was a time where you just walk into somewhere and you didn't think twice about it. Now you kind of have to like sanitize every step you take. But I think the thing that you can do to help with that is just do your part, keep your social distance, sanitize. If you want to get vaccinated to help you fight off the germ. If you don't, that's your choice as well. Another thing too is just keep yourself busy, so you're not constantly thinking, hey, I'm working during a pandemic. Keep yourself busy with work. Text your family or friends during sometimes you feel stressed, because then they are there to support you. They're there to encourage you, tell you not to worry. So it's good to have that support system. So, in case you feel a bit flustered or nervous about working during a pandemic, do things like that. Or, talk with your coworkers, get to know them. Sometimes in getting to know people around you can help make you feel like you're not alone. And that just right there kind of helps you feel more comfortable in your area. And because you are going to spend a couple of good hours there, so might as well get comfortable. If you guys work at a desk, make it your own. Do things that make you feel comfortable. Have your keyboard and mouse. You can take one from home if they allow it. And, put a little plant on your desk, things like that. Have like positive sayings around you if you can. All of that is just to make you feel like you're not working in a pandemic, but you're working, and, you're putting yourself in a place where you feel safe, So keep that in mind, so you're not always rattling your brain, being nervous over the fact that you're working during a pandemic. And the next question we got is, what is your favorite episode you've recorded? I would say all the episodes I had with guests are my favorites, because I love having conversations with people, and whenever I can get somebody to come on the show, it's really fun, and we can both talk about something awesome and look for the positive in it together. It's just nice. I just love it, and I love everyone who's been on the show. And if you guys are listening, which you know who you are, thank you so much for coming on the show. And for those who may want to come on the show, let me know. Message me and we can do a topic together. I'm really open to having conversations with people, So yeah, I like having guests on the show. That would be one of my favorite episodes. Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. You guys are amazing. And if you want more, click that subscribe button. And to show your support, check out our Brit Positive merch. Hope you guys love them because I love designing them and I love to see you wear them and tag me in them so I can repost it because your love and support never goes unnoticed. I'm telling you. So thanks guys for listening and we'll be back next time. Bye.